It's one thing to have the coolest gear, have the best gun, but skill is what wins the game. So today I'm going to tell you just a few of the ways that I've improved my skills in Airsoft and how they've helped me become a better player. What's up guys, my name is Lane and welcome to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time both on and off the airsofting field. And why don't we start off with something that is very simple, however not a lot of people do it and it can vastly improve your gameplay. And that is training at home. Now training isn't just putting rounds downrange at targets or other players. While that is important, there are other things that you can do to train that are vastly going to improve your skill on the airsofting field. Practicing your reloads, practicing drawing your pistol, and practicing aiming from your offhand are vastly going to help you when you're playing airsoft. Now the thing about this is you can do it at home. So you can just sit there in your mother's basement practicing your reloads, again drawing your pistol, getting your high ready set, so as soon as you bring your rifle up you are looking down your sight. Practicing all that is really important because it develops muscle memory. And muscle memory is really important because once you practice this enough, it's going to become second nature to you. This is why you see a lot of military guys just spending the entire day getting into high ready, so that when they're in that high stress situation like getting shot at, it's going to be second nature and they're not even going to have to think about it and they're going to be immediately looking down their sights at their target. So practicing that stuff, developing your muscle memory is so important. Now training is also making sure that you have your firing stance down and actually putting rounds down range, which can be a little bit difficult if you're someone like me who lives in more of a suburban neighborhood where airsoft guns and guns in general are really frowned upon. However, practicing that, especially practicing while you're on the move, I found that that's been one of the most difficult things for me, is practicing shooting while I'm running or shooting from my pistol while I'm running. I found that that's really difficult for me, so that's something that I like to train for a lot. But training putting rounds down range is something that you can vastly improve your skill with, and make sure again that your hop-up is situated, your red dot is sighted in. All that stuff's going to help your training, and again, developing that muscle memory is crucial so that you'll be able to use it in full force when you're on the airsofting field. Now another one which will vastly improve your tactics in airsoft is learning the field that you're playing at. Make sure to learn the routes that people use, the way that people go. And I understand that this can be a little bit frustrating when this is your first time at the field. However, if this is your first time at the field, ask some of the people that have been there before. Ask the ref, say, hey, what's your favorite way to go about this? Or where's some good spots to sit in? It's just like video games. If you don't know the routes, if you don't know the sweet spots, you're not going to be playing at your best capacity. If you don't know the field you're playing at, you don't know how to account for situations happening and you don't know where to go. You can also go on the field's website. A lot of fields have maps of their field. You can also assign the names for landmarks or things like that. So if you're at a field that has a big oil drum or you have a field that has cars, you can just have landmarks to call out where people are. If you can develop your tactics around the field and you know where to go, that is going to vastly improve your gameplay because you're going to be able to outmaneuver your enemies. This one does take a little bit of thinking. However, it's something that you can do while you play. When you get shot, think about why it happened. If you think about why it happened, just stand there for a minute. Look at the guy that shot you and think, why did I die? Did I expose too much of my body? Was I not in cover? Was I not thinking? Just, if you can develop and think about why you died, that's going to vastly help you because you can make sure that that doesn't happen again. And if it's something that happens to you a lot, that's something that you can incorporate into your training to help prevent the next time that you play. This is something that has helped me extremely. I take a couple of seconds after I die, especially if it's a medic game, and think, what did I do wrong? Because you did do something wrong, that's why you died. So you got to think about what you did. Did you go in too fast? Did you not check all your corners? And then adapt what you did wrong into your training. This is one of the things that has helped me out the most when I play airsoft. Now, something that can help that isn't really based around training is maybe upgrade your gun a little. Putting in a better barrel and hop-up is one of the easiest ways that you can improve your gun's accuracy and performance, and you don't have to take your gearbox apart, which is a very daunting task for people who aren't technically inclined like myself. So improving your barrel and your hop-up setup can really make sure that after you've developed your marksmanship quantities and training in your marksmanship, that's really going to help out because then you can make those shots that you're trained for. Something that I found is that I've learned a lot of weapons manipulation and a lot of being more accurate from shooting real firearms because airsoft guns don't have recoil. And the other thing is that a lot of the firearms that I am shooting are a lot heavier than my BB gats. So I found that doing some training with real steel and in airsoft, they've both greatly helped my marksmanship. And once you have those firing skills down, once you have a good barrel and a good hop-up, you're going to be set and you're going to be nailing those shots from 150, 200 feet away. Now, this other one is it takes a little bit more time, but I found that getting in better shape has vastly helped how I play airsoft. Being able to run faster, not being as winded fast enough, being able to hold my gun in high ready longer has vastly helped me, especially the high ready part. By working on my arms to make sure that I can hold my rifle up longer, I'm never going to be caught with my pants down and my barrel looking at the ground. So when someone rounds the corner, I'm going to be in high ready, ready to shoot them. I'm not going to have to bring my gun up and then fire at them. So getting in shape really helps, especially again because I've been trying to work on shooting on the move. So I found that by getting in better shape, I don't get exhausted and start heaving up air, and I can really focus more on my shots while I'm running. So it's something as simple as going on more jogs, eating a little bit healthy. It's going to help you out for more than just Airsoft, and it is going to help you be a better player in Airsoft and give you more endurance. And finally, one of the things that I have noticed has helped me the most on the airsofting field is to bring friends. When you're with friends, especially friends that you've played with for a long time, it's like you don't even have to think about each other's movements. You just know what you guys are going to do. You have someone to watch your back. You have someone to call out enemies. And I found that when I bring my friends to play Airsoft, I am really on top of my game, and so are they. So the more people that you can bring and the more people that you can work together with is going to make you all a more cohesive unit, and you're going to be able to work more effectively. If you can all work effectively together, especially if you have things like radios or if you're just doing call outs like I mentioned earlier by learning the field, you're going to be able to rely on each other, and you're not going to have to do this all by yourself. And while this may not make you individually better as a player, this is going to benefit your team as a whole, because if you're all working together, especially with people that you've known for a long time and people that you can trust to watch your back, the entire team is going to do better, and you're going to be able to accomplish your objectives more easily because you have more people working together to push towards that common goal of winning the game. Anyways, guys, that is just some of the tips I have used to become a better player on the airsofting field. I want to know what you guys do. What do you guys do to practice to become a better player in Airsoft? Make sure to let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys do, and then I could possibly incorporate them into my training. If you're new to the channel, I would love to have you subscribe for more Airsofting content every Tuesday and Friday here on the channel. And if you haven't already, make sure to check us out on social media like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Links will be down in the description below. You can follow all of those to make sure that you never miss out on a video here on the channel. This has been Lane from the BB Warrior talking about how to get better at Airsoft, and I'll see you all next time.